and this one shield the Speaker or members of the County Assembly or the staff from discussing or giving evidence of proceedings of the House. This one was basically it's the same as inviting a judge of the High Court to appear before the Senate to come and explain the judgment which they wrote. So basically that one is what the Speaker was saying, that with review to the Powers and Privileges Act, the Speaker is not a member of the County Assembly who makes a decision. That is a corporate decision of the House, and the Powers and Privileges Act, Section 13, gives the Speaker and also the Clerk that immunity. That is why it's called Powers, Privileges, and Immunity, to give them the immunity so that they cannot go and give evidence of the proceedings of the House without the leave of the House. It doesn't give them unqualified blanket. They can only go back and seek the leave of the House, and at the point this letter had been written, they had not sought the leave of the House. So that is basically the reasoning. The other issue...
Legal counsel, with all due respect, the letter does not describe anything to do with the Assembly. This is a personal response from the Speaker. Okay? We are not infringing any standing orders of the County Assembly. The response came from the Speaker that he does not recognize the oversight position of the Senate. Constitutionally, we are giving that, and I have read for you that one. So it is not a matter of the County Assembly. It's a matter of the Speaker writing a letter in response, in reply to the demand, the request made by the Senate, the Committee of Revision. So we are not discussing anything to do with Assembly. We are discussing the response, the letter that the Speaker wrote. And if you are the one who, the letter, you are the one who really wrote it, then that was wrong.
Yeah.
Because you cannot infringe the Constitution.
Yeah. Yeah, in addition, did the legal officer read the letter which was sent by the clerk to the Speaker? Because it is possible that they are misadvising the Speaker. The way he's talking now, I'm worried for the Speaker. Because did you read the letter that was written on the 12th of May 2026 before you adopted the letter that was responded? Because if you look at that, the questions from the clerk were so clear and so direct. The current status of renovation, the legal basis upon which you continue to stay there beyond the date. I mean, those are the ones we wanted the responses A to E, Mr. Speaker. Did your legal officer actually read? Because what he's answering is trying to confirm a letter we are telling you, if you stand by it, and we are not expunging it, then we are having a problem also. So I'm worried that it looks like he never read the letter that was sent to you, an innocent letter from a clerk, because of an inquiry that has come from the Isiolo people who are 100 kilometers away from the new assembly, who may not be reaching there. And the response is really giving us messages that are uncalled for in relation to what we asked you in a very innocent manner as a committee. So I don't know, Chair, it looks like the legal counsel never read the questions. I mean, never read the letter that went from this committee through the clerk,
Chair.
And hence misadvising the Speaker.
Chair, has the legal officer, in the same Parliamentary Powers and Privileges Act, have you read Section 18? Section 19. Section 18 empowers Parliament and its committees to invite or summon any person to appear and give evidence or produce any information, paper, book, record, or document. 19 provides where a summoned witness fails to appear or appears but fails to satisfy the committee, the House may impose a fine. 20. Where Parliament or a committee requires information to be verified or ascertained by oral or a witness, it may cause witness to be examined. Section 23. No public officer, Speaker, you're a public officer, shall refuse to produce before Parliament. Did your officer, your legal officer, read these documents, these sections of the same law to you? And the matter on which you made a decision, the reason why you are summoned here, affects the people of Isiolo. It's not a simple administrative issue. It actually undermines the rights of the people of Isiolo to actually participate in the business of the assembly as provided by the law. Did the lawyer actually look at these things? Or in your view, those were just cosmetic provisions in the law?
Chair, can I also get a clarity on that specific article that the legal counsel had quoted on the powers and privileges? Because I might not be a lawyer, but I'm an A student in English. So I need to read, because I don't think it's against the Parliament of Kenya.
Legal counsel. Wait, I just want to make one clarification. We are not discussing Isiolo Assembly. Exactly. We're discussing the action of the clerk and the speaker, that they relocated, and the response he gave to the letter that was sent by this committee through our Senate clerk to come and explain himself.
Just one more, Senator. Article 125 of the Constitution, I don't know whether the lawyer has looked at it. It says either House of Parliament and any of its committees, this is the Constitution, has powers to summon any person. So what I was reading for you is actually replicated from the Constitution. And you actually advised the Speaker that they can actually defy that? Are you a serious legal advisor?
Okay, you want to say something?
Let him answer.
Okay, proceed. And the team. Legal counsel for the Senate, for this assembly.
Chair, I also request,
Yeah.
you know, the senators have given out, their questions.
Yes.
Kindly let them just allow us also to explain our side.
Okay, explain yourself.
Without so many interjections.
Okay, proceed. I'll protect you.
Chair,
Proceed.
Chair, thank you very much. Chair, if you look at the letter from the clerk, Senator Kamara had requested, the letter was asking the speaker to come and justify the legal basis upon which they made the decision to relocate to Olorenyiro. That was the subject matter of that particular invitation. What is the legal basis which informed you to relocate to Olorenyiro? And what the letter is saying is that, of course, that legal basis has already been explained. They are saying that basis was made by a resolution of the House. And we are looking at that act, we are saying the county assembly, the same way the Senate has got privileges under 117 and 125.
Just read the complete B. Read it completely so that we don't distort. No, if you can read the complete because it's distorted purposely. Can you read B when we talked about the legal basis? What is that? Can you read it loudly?
The legal basis upon which Isiolo County Assembly has continued to conduct business at Olorenyiro Hall after 11th December, notwithstanding expiry of the Gazette period.
Expiry is our interest, not anything else.
Then the other issue was C, the legal standing of all resolutions, approvals, or any other county assembly decisions made in Olorenyiro. So basically our interpretation, yes, our interpretation is, if you look at the Powers and Privileges Act, which was passed by the Senate, the Speaker cannot be invited to appear before the committee to explain the decisions. That was where we are coming on, so that we have that kind of agreement that once the Assembly has made a decision, the Speaker is clothed, either the Speaker or the Clerk, they are clothed with that powers to explain the decisions of the House. That was basically, it's a gray area in our law. This is the first time it is happening that, can you invite a Speaker? Can this County Assembly of Isiolo, having this, because they have the same powers which you have, can they invite the Speaker of the Senate to appear before Isiolo County and explain a decision made by the county assembly of the Senate. The same issue which that is basically the interpretations we have.
Order members, order. Legal counsel for the speaker. My friend, we are not saying that why did you relocate? We know the circumstances. What we're saying is after the expiry, you did not renew. You could work there 5 months without any renewal of the
Chair,
and one other thing is, we are not saying, my friend, we are not saying that why did the speaker go to Europe? Well, we are only saying, why is the speaker denying that this committee or the Senate is supposed to oversight? We oversight the governors, we oversight speakers. These are state officers.
He's making matters worse. He's saying the reason the speaker cannot come because the speaker of Isiolo cannot summon the speaker of the Senate. Where do you get that? Under which law did you get that? You're a lawyer, surely.
It's a constitution.
Surely. And you know, even what stops the speaker to come here and tell us, I have come, I have honored, in accordance with the constitution, the summons of the Senate, but I cannot speak to you because of this. How do you write a rude letter to say you cannot appear before the Senate?
So, Clerk, you want to talk?
Chair, before he talks,
Okay.
we have not gone into substantive matter of this debate. We are wasting a lot of time. And even the explanation made by the legal counsel and the assembly is not even convincing. I think we need to deal with the letter first. Can the speaker expunge the letter, apologize? We proceed to the matter that brought them here. Because the explanation they are making, it doesn't make sense at all.
Okay.
Maybe we ask the speaker. The speaker, are you persuaded by your legal counsels? What your legal counsel is saying? Can somebody give the speaker the constitution, Article 125?
Maybe I know the clerk is a lawyer. So can you give me advice?
Chairman, thank you very much. I want to go on record saying the following. Number one, we are law-abiding citizens. We fully respect and, of course, uphold the place of the Senate of the Republic of Kenya with its, fully its authority under the Constitution. I said we are here in, first of all, in compliance with the summons. Number two is and in full submission of the authority of the Senate. We have total, utmost respect of the Senate of the Republic of Kenya. That is why here. And we cannot dispute the fact that the Senate of the Republic of Kenya is exercising its mandate under the Constitution of oversighting, and adjudicating its responsibility, basically under the Constitution. What we raised in that letter, Mr. Chairman, was not in any way questioning the legislative authority, the supervisory authority of the Senate of the Republic of Kenya. As a sister body, as a replica, basically a replica body at devolved unit, in the Republic of Kenya, which is also a creation of the same constitution, Mr. Chairman. County Assembly is also, tasked with certain responsibilities, privileges, and authorities under the same constitution, Mr. Chairman. And of course, Senate, this house, this honorable house, has been the one which has been building our capacities and voting and visiting these institutions up to where it is today. With all due respect, Mr. Chairman, we do not dispute that we are here to exercise your mandate. And that is why we are here, in full compliance, in full submission. However, the invitation or the subject matter, a few issues came up and we felt maybe as citizens of this republic and people, good citizens and institutions, we exercised, the speaker exercised his rights and mandates to spell those issues out, Mr. Chairman. That is, it's a basic right of fair trial, or rather basically fair hearing. Number one, three issues came up, Mr. Chairman. and I don't see those things being mentioned. Perhaps I will just, just bring them out here and we move forward. The issue that came up and that came to our attention and we felt maybe it was important for us to address was, number one, we saw two communications from the same committee inviting Mr. Banticha, who is the Speaker of Isiolo County Assembly, and the former Speaker.
Yeah, order, point of order, Chair. No, point of order, Chair. Point of order, Chair. I would want us, and Clerk, you will raise that issue. Actually, you can raise that issue.
Trust me, I would have listed this matter.
Yes, no. I would want us to first deal with that preliminary.
That's exactly where I'm going.
No. Just wait. There is an issue of the two speakers which you have a right to raise. I want us to lay to rest the issue of the letter that you've written.
I am facing...
And what you're trying to do is to justify what you said in the letter. The easier way... Let me just finish. The easier way is to acknowledge that you erred in the manner in which you wrote this letter and retract it. Or if you continue justifying, because you're trying to say the same constitution, I've just read to you that there is no law that we made after that supersedes the constitution.
Mr. Chairman,
so, no, let me just read to you your letter. Let me read to you your letter. In your letter, you actually said to accede to the request to come before the Senate would subordinate the Isiolo County Assembly to the oversight of the Senate, infringe on the constitutional autonomy, and render devolution nugatory. That's the wording that you use in this letter. So if you are hoping that we can proceed with such words on record, which you know, you're a lawyer, which you know are actually completely in error, then we are going around the circles. So let us settle that issue, and you'll have your right to raise the issue about the two speakers.
But sometimes the law, the beauty of this law, Madam Vice Chair, that you have mentioned, is you do not ignore an existence of a law, a particular statute or provision of law. Although, if we are here in full submission to the provisions and the rights and powers of the Senate, right? But what the Speaker did is we went on record specifying and spelling out the law as it is. You cannot ignore a legislature that is in place. However,
Chair, with all due respect.
However, Mr. Chairman.
No. Point of order. Point of order. My point of order is very clear. The clerk is taking us around trying to circumvent and explain himself that they are right. Senator Muma has just read what they have written. And I think it is very important if the Speaker takes over, because he's the author of the letter, not the clerk. Yeah? Let him take over. And this is very clear, because if we proceed this letter the way it is, then we have no business as a Senate. The best thing is let the Speaker withdraw the letter, apologize, and then we can proceed with the other matters. Why do we go round in circles discussing about legislations and all that?
Clerk, while at it, I'm sure you were taught in law school that where a statute contradicts is in conflict with the Constitution, what prevails? What prevails? And you are here busy trying to dig in. You're actually digging in on a very simple matter.
The same constitution, by the way, interestingly, that I wish we have this debate.
Just make reference to, yeah, that's okay. Let us hear
Article 185 of our beautiful constitution, and 195 of the constitution. Mr. Chairman, as he peruses through the file, that is Article 185 and 195 of the Constitution, yes, spells out the provisions that I'm going to read shortly, but it does not mean we,
I am at 185.
Yes.
Do you want me to read all of it for you?
Please.
The legislative authority of a county assembly is vested in and exercised by its county assembly. A county assembly may make laws that are necessary for or incidental to the effective performance of the functions and exercise of the powers of the county government under the 4th schedule. A county assembly, while respecting the principle of the separation of powers, may exercise oversight over the county executive and any other county executive organ. A county assembly may receive and approve plans and policies for the management and exploitation of the county's resources and b, the development and management of its infrastructure and institutions. That's 185. Which bit of it did you want us to pick?
Chair.
Let him. Which bit of it? You want me to read 186? You want me to proceed with 180? You said 186? Yeah?
Two articles read together. Please,
Clerk,
yes.
please, with all due respect.
Okay.
We have taken too much time. Just on one small letter.
I
One word.
advise, okay, Mr. Chairman, on that, in the spirit of our cooperation and enhancing our good working relationship, I advise Mr. Speaker to take over and settle this matter.
Honourable Speaker,
And I think
please, just a very simple word. Retract the letter and we proceed.
Okay.
It's an opposite. That
Chair,
happens.
Chair,
Yes.
in the interest of the time and our good relations, I have withdrawn the letter.
Okay,
Let us proceed.
Okay, let's proceed now. That's okay. Thank you for that.
And as he does that, I just wanted to remind him that we have had this before. We have had Nyamira, 2 speakers, 2 clerks, and 2 members of the assembly divided by 2. Seeking address here, they are the ones who invited themselves. Members of the assembly invited themselves and said, we want this to be resolved. So it is not a new thing in Isiolo. Machagos did exactly the same thing. The 2 factions came, sat in 2 corners of the boardroom, and were able to resolve. I want to acknowledge your apology on behalf of ourselves, your withdrawal, and to tell you that there is nowhere else you'll run to. You will come back to this Senate. So it is better sometimes to work peacefully with the Senate.
Okay, so much. I think let's close that now.
I have an inquiry.
Please, let's close that.
Just an inquiry.
The speaker has already...
It's related. No, it's okay. That's settled.
Okay, say it.
Chair, we have had similar cases before the committee. I don't know if it is right for the clerk and the speaker to have their legal counsel here, because I have not seen any other team coming here with the legal counsel. We are not before a court of law. And we are trying to look for amicable solutions to solve issues and work together. We are not in a court of law.
I think there is no standing order that refuses. Order members, we have no standing order or constitution that refuses the legal authority here. They're supposed to accompany them. So can we proceed now? What's the next thing? Sorry. Yes, Madam Prof.
Okay, now then we go to the real animal in the house. The clerk addressed a letter to the Honorable Speaker, Abdullahi Banticha, who is before us, and he asked questions from A to E. I think a decision has to be made whether we are going to listen to verbal or they are going to go home and send us again responses, because I'm seeing it is 12 o'clock, past 12 o'clock. I don't know. Yeah, that is, I'm just throwing it to all of us to think loudly, knowing that it's 12:15 and we wanted to interrogate these items.
I think according to our standing orders, we're supposed to have a written response. And before, 1 week before you come to here. So those responses are not there now. And how many number? Questions?
For the chair. Yeah. Let them explain. Give them the opportunity. Maybe they have sent it to the clerk. Yes. No, maybe it's there.
I hope you are not good. I I think I will ask the Secretariat and the legal counsel. Are we going to have all record? Because there's no response to refer to. So I think you are supposed to get response written with explanations. So I have no record here.
Point of information here.
Yes.
I think this is what is shared.
So this one is just
It's good to hear from them whether this is the response to the query that was made to them, or there's something else they are.
This is all the project status. They've given us what the work is progressing. This is not what we want is a response to the number of questions you asked. I think you asked how many questions? How many is it about? I think you have been asked up to 5 questions, isn't it? Or 6. How many are they? How many questions? 5 questions. So we wanted a response to those questions. Written question, response. So I think our advice committee, I stand to be corrected, that we give them more time, they go and respond, and come back.
Chair, that's not the issue. Chair, point of order, Chair. Let me say this, Chair. First of all, let us ask them. Let them ask them if they have sent the report, the response. Yes, for record purposes. No, I'm saying let them say it.
Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Chair. I think this is one of the responses. This is the status of the project. But our letter had an attachment, which we sent on 22nd.
Honorable Senators, the annexures are right after the offending letter which the Honorable Speaker has retracted. There are several. Till annex number 5.
Chair, so I guess the Speaker is resubmitting those.
Yes.
Because in this letter, you are asked to give a written response to be received on or before Wednesday, 20th May. So you want to formally resubmit what you need to, that's what you actually need to.
Yes, if you look at the annexures, the only missing thing is the status, which we have brought it today, separately.
We can go question by question and assess whether we are getting the answers.
Let's proceed and go.
So I think we give it to the Speaker to actually read what we have asked and give us the response. A, B.
Okay, proceed. Please proceed. This is the same center requested that the committee address the following. A, the current status of the renovation, as I can see you have said something. B, the legal basis upon which the Isiolo County Assembly has continued conduct the business at Isiolo County Assembly after December 2025. C, the legal standing of all resolutions approved. Sorry, the legal standing of all resolutions approval and any other county assemblies decisions by the Isiolo County Assembly form. After 11th December 2025, the measures in place to address the challenges of public access to county assembly services and proceedings, and E, whether any accountability measures will be taken against the persons responsible for directing and facilitating the continued conduct of the county assembly business of the Isiolo County Assembly Hall after 11th December 2025. Those are the questions. And I think these things, we cannot just take bubble these things. We must have a record
Chair.
of responses.
Chair.
Yes.
The first question, if he has a response, let him read the response for us.
First question is
If
here.
he doesn't have, then we can make that decision. Then the second one, he has to go to the second one. Yes, let's go to one step by step.
Okay, let's go ahead.
This is not the response to the query.
So what do you do now? You guys are going to have...
Chair, I'm suggesting we give the mic to the Speaker to respond to A, to be like that, to read, yeah.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, on the first question, that is the current status of the renovation of the Isiolo County Assembly chambers that were cited as the justification for the temporary relocation to Oldonyiro County Assembly Hall and obtain documentary evidence, including contracts, progress reports, and inspection reports confirming that the said renovations have either been completed or are still ongoing. So if you check at the current project's status, those are reported by the Department of the Public Works. So the status, as you see, maybe from office furnitures to boardroom, offices, chambers. So there are the different levels of completion. Others are 10%, others 50, 60. So, and you can, others 100%. So you can find it within the report. Yes. Yes. Yes, that's the position. Yeah.
Just a moment. Speaker, when the Gazette notice was made, what did you anticipate? You anticipated that within the 5 months, the renovations would be done and the people would be back. So can we understand, because I can see what you provided here is some preliminary items, indoor static cameras, recording and monitoring, network switches, network cabinet, passive equipment, power supply, biometric access system. What was the difficulty in procuring? This looks like things that should be procured in 1 month or less.
Chair. For the chair.
Yeah.
Chair.
Sorry.
The question is very simple. Do we have the responses with us saying that this project is started on this date, it's going to completion on this date, and then if there are shortfalls, if there are delays, and these delays are going to be handled after this and this month. Those are the responses we want. Do we have those responses? We don't.
Okay.
So what are we going to have as a record?
Orders, members. I think we're going in cycles. I have already told you, we don't have any written submissions. And that's why I'm saying let's postpone this. These guys go back to the offices, they write the report, and they come back. I think we're just wasting time here. Because we have no evidence.
Can I say something?
Yes. Yes.
My question is very clear. That justification for temporary relocation to Oldonyiro was to carry out renovation. Chair. Now, part of the question also says, and they must obtain documentary evidence to that effect. Yeah? Documentary evidence, including contracts. Because this is a letter I can go to cyber and print it out. It's not actually responding. Chair, let me say this. I have come from Isiolo County this morning. 9 o'clock I arrived in Nairobi, and I was there on Friday. There's nothing on the ground, and I can go on record.
Okay, no problem.
So the question was not responded to. So the committee should make a decision.
Okay, let me make a decision. I will overrule everyone now. Honorable Speaker and the Clerk, we don't have any submission that you sent here, other than this small report of status of error. What I want to do, I want to have a complete report. This committee will give you, how many weeks do you require? 2 weeks? 1 week?
You can even listen to the assembly.
Please, what's your concern?
No, Chair. Chair, just what you were saying, I prefer that you direct them that the report must be detailed, and then let's give them time to go and prepare it, so that next time we invite them, at least we have sorted the other issue that was the elephant in the room. Now, when we have the detailed report, we're able to prosecute this
Very
issue
good.
and settle it.
So, Honorable Speaker, and the clerk, this is House of Records, and we don't have your records. So I want you to submit a full, complete report. Each question asked, a comprehensive report on that, your status of the status of the work ongoing, and answer all the questions one by one. No matter how it goes, by the way, by every other persons what we call. So I'm giving you 1 week is enough for you.
Chair, can I?
Chair.
Chair, a very important issue. I want to suggest that this report they have given here is cannot be admitted by the committee. Chair, when you look at it is speaker submitting, we don't know who is Wako. Yahia E. Wako.
That's the engineer, public works engineer.
Well, and then we have a contractor has not signed nothing. So I'm suggesting that we reject the admissibility of this document.
No,
so
but
that we allow, if they are coming
Madam,
back after 1 week, to actually submit properly done documents.
I'm overruling everything as a chair.
yes.
Yes, I'm overruling the decisions. I'm giving you 1 week to go and produce a comprehensive report, submit all your documents. I want something genuine, not this kind of prepared things. Make a genuine big use with the contractors and everybody. And 2, I want you to formally retract the letter. When you bring your letters, please just bring us a formal retraction of your previous letter. Is that okay? 7 days enough for you?
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I'll do that.
Yeah.
But chair,
Yeah.
1 week is not enough.
So how many days do you
We are resuming 1 month. Give us 1 month.
1 month?
Yes, 1 month.
1 month. Too long, my brother.
Chair. Chair.
No, 1 month is too much.
No, there's a budget process going on.
This is a sport report you're writing.
Yes, but give us 1 month.
Okay, members.
2 weeks is enough, Chair. Let's be serious. This is a very serious issue.
Let's have 3 weeks then, chair.
Okay, 3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah.
Fine.
And at the same time, chair,
Give them time.
the work is going on.
Can you get the date? No, madam. I mean,
Chair, can I suggest something?
Chair,
wait, don't look at
so accepted 3 weeks, and then I was to respond to what? 3 weeks. I think the chair has already ruled, eh?
Okay, Senator Isiolo, with all due respect, let's give them 3 weeks, as they said. We don't want to complain later.
Thank you.
Please.
Thank you.
Kwashimeko.
Alaba Chair, I wanted to
Hopefully
respond.
that time they will complete the house, the assembly.
So I wanted to respond to what the Vice Chair asked about, our estimation was within 5 months we could have completed the project, the renovation of the assembly and the offices. But our budget was taken to court. Yes. And then court put restrictions that we can only use 50% of our budget. And eventually it was drawn out. December.
Chair,
So you see?
Point of order, Chair. Those are the responses we wanted. So
Yes.
those are the responses.
Yes.
Yes.
So that is how the delays on the completion happened.
Chair, Chair, please. No, it's very important, Chair. You've agreed, you've ruled 3 weeks, that's fine.
Yes, okay.
But there is something Senator Dula has brought up. She says she came this morning and there is nothing happening.
We will go and visit ourselves.
That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, let us visit. And then we will have...
I can even ask the committee to come and visit. You will see it. The work is not going, yeah. Even tomorrow you can come and you will see for yourself.
We'll decide ourselves. We will visit that place. We'll go to the Euro. We'll go to all the premises. However, what I want your report, a detailed report, plus the letter of attraction. What's the date? What? 25th. 25th of this month, is it?
25th is Gen Z Day.
Which day? D-Day.
Gen Z Day.
Come again? Speaker.
Through you, Chair, the Honorable Speaker can have the submissions done by 25th June
Then we meet the following week on Monday.
Okay. That's okay?
That's okay.
Okay. Monday Salama. And the next time, please, we want some ethics and welcome. And you know, as a public officers.
Thank you, Chair. Asante.
It's a house of decorum.
Yeah.
So, assembly is house of decorum also.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Karibuni. So members, sorry.